Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. With Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 138 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
And you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Second and long. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. He'll drop to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
On the coverage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. LaVisca Chenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Pushing 5, roughing the passer, defense.
I ain't going nowhere, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both...
Patterson on the draw play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Holding, receiving team.
What did they call that on?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He's brought
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. DONTA Jackson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. His throw incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He gets away from one. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that because he's not playing very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing things he normally does.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he's forced down left. And down inside the 15, shot at the 10. That time escaping the danger, running first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run, it's Sanders, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now for the point after.
Lining up for the point after.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit, a big one for the Lions, as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
To number 5.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
17 yards.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Falcons.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with Patterson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ryan Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21. Falcons 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Covered by DONTA Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. David Onyemata gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the left hash. This from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Donta Jackson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's how you serve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all their throws.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Donta Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
He's brought down at the 31.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was taken down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.